So I'm walking through the crowd, and it was a big crowd, so I mean, it was pretty random. I'm walking around, and somebody stops me, and she goes, hey, Eddie, do you know how Sky is going to be doing that Thriller flash mob? And she's training for it. I say, oh, yeah, it's going to be great. And she goes, well, I'm her teacher. I'm like, wait, what? She goes, yeah, I'm the one that's teaching her the dance. And I go, oh, that's awesome, how cool. And she goes, yeah, these two people right here are in the flash mob too. They're two of the dancers. Oh, gotcha. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And I go, and then the light bulb goes on. And I go, hey, would you guys be willing to do it right now? Here at Brubel? Wow. And they looked at me and they're like, sure. Yeah,
they know the dance. They're ready to go.
And I go, oh my God, this is an actual flash mob. That's what's supposed to happen. Yes. It's supposed to be nobody sees it coming, nobody expects it.
Nobody really wanted it.
But I feel like the flash mob, I should have seen it coming. Right. That is the difference. I should have seen it.
Yes. So nobody knew this was happening.
No.
I go over and get Sky, say, hey, Sky, come over here for a second. Get up on stage and say, hey, a flash mob is about to go down. It is time for Sky and the Thriller dance. And out of nowhere, it just broke out. Yeah. And Sky and your three backup dancers did the flash mob live at Brubel.
Yeah, it was pretty insane because when Eddie came up to me, I'm not going to lie, I was 3, maybe 4 old fashions in at this point, okay?
I thought you weren't going to drink that much.
I thought so too, Thor. That's what I told my husband. That's what I told you.
You told me that. We had a whole conversation in our earlier broadcast.
Yes.
She's very stern. She just knows as she's getting older and going through changes, her hot flashes come on more when she drinks.
Thank you.
So that's why, we had a solid conversation.
Thank you for sharing that personal information with everyone. The hot flashes, that is true. So I wasn't planning on drinking much, but after I got that first old fashioned in at Rank and File, I'm like,
Emily, can you relate to this?
Oh, absolutely not. I'm like,
I'm not drinking that.
That was my plan. These drinks are delicious. I am thirsty.
But you're not drinking.
And so by the time Eddie approached me, I'm literally 3 to 4. I don't even remember. 3 or 4 old fashions in. And so I'm kind of confused by what he's saying, but at the same time...
You didn't know they were there, right?
No. So, one of the boyfriends of the people in the group had won tickets. And they had a couple other performances that night that I couldn't make because, I was working. I was working hard. Working a double of fashions is what I was working. And so I didn't even know they won tickets. I didn't know they were going to come, but they had done a couple other performances, so they had their creepy zombie stuff on. So they had the tickets. They decided to swing by, and like you said, Eddie, it was packed in there. So I hadn't seen them. I didn't even know they were in the building until Eddie comes up to me and says, hey, you down to do this? Let's do this.
I didn't really want to give you time to think about it.
Smart.
And so you just sort of were like, oh, okay. And then I bolted.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well, it's on.
And then all of a sudden I'm just kind of confused and I'm walking towards the dance floor, but I was so buzzed. I just decided, let's do this.
Shockingly, you killed it.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, drunk, not a ton of practice.
Dude, I haven't practiced in over a week. Like when I do practice, I have dance shoes on. I had these big old Barbie boots on. I'm dressed as a weird Barbie.
Dora and I were on the side of the stage, dying laughing. I couldn't believe it was going on.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how long it was going on.
She did it a full 6
which is like 3 minutes too long, but it was great.
When we were talking to the teacher, I go, oh, you only have to do a little bit of
that would have been the way to go.
And she goes, no, we're doing the full 6 minutes.
Yeah, she was very serious.
That's what they do.
She was very serious. After about minute 4:15, I look at Eddie and I go,
this is still going
are we going to stop it? And I feel like people were like, yeah. And you guys were still going, which is really impressive.
Yeah.
Really impressive.
Well, because
you did the whole thing.
Because it's meant to be like a flash mob, right? Like you're moving through a mall doing it. Or
you're supposed to be walking around.
So it moves. The dance moves forward, you know?
Like a parade almost, right?
Yeah. So you're you're right. It is a full 6
No, it was great.
It was crazy.
You guys did great.
I didn't see it coming. It was
You nailed it.
insane.
It was funny how seriously you took it.
You were very serious.
Like when you started, I was like, "Oh, Sky is in serious mode.
She's in
Like, she is not messing around now."
She got the character.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you're like kind of drunk and unexpected, I figured you would like just start laughing or something. But you were like, "Nope, I am in zombie
I am
mode."
a zombie weird Barbie.
One of the things that I was dying to know, Eddie's basically a judge on Dancing with the Stars. He watches every episode of every season. And I was going to hope he would channel his inner Len Goodman in honor of Len Goodman and give us a review
Thank you for asking.
of Sky.
Oh.
There was a little bit of messing about.
Messing about.
A little bit of I thought Sky was great. She brought the entertainment value. As far as the actual dance moves themselves, she lost timing a couple times.
Okay.
A couple times.
Hey, it's fair. 6 minutes.
Hey, and listen, she wasn't ready for it.
Wasn't ready.
I understand all that. She did take it seriously, which I did appreciate.
Yeah.
She had a solid frame.
Oh,
She had a
wow.
solid frame.
Wow.
Yeah, at times.
Well, it's tough. You're supposed to be a zombie, so
Yes.
it's supposed to be a little hunched.
Yeah, I did notice you went. There were times, and I wasn't sure if it was part of the routine where are you supposed to do your own thing at some points?
Well, there's certain points where you're supposed to like zombie pose.
It's like everybody's doing like different
Everybody
sort
could
of
do
things.
like a different
Okay.
zombie.
You don't like that?
I would have liked more in sync.
Same zombie
Yeah.
pose.
There was times where we
Okay.
didn't have that.
Okay.
But overall, I thought the performance was enjoyable.
Eddie approved.
I did think it was pretty good. So I'm going to give her an 8.
Wow. From Len,
That's a solid
solid.
score.
Yeah.
That's a solid score.
Is Len looking down, smiling right
I
now?
think so.
Oh.
I think so.
Wow. Yes.
A little bit of too much messing about, but
Ooh.
but we got to do the dance.
Yeah.
We got to do the dance. So that was fantastic.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
I was
Craziness.
exhausting. I did have to go out and get a little fresh air after that.
Sky disappeared after that, and I was
Yeah.
like, where did Sky go?
Well, after
I thought you were in shape.
you drink 4 old fashions and then do a 6-minute routine,
Yeah.
those aren't the best
Yeah,
combinations.
but we did that at like 9:30. The event went on to 11. I didn't see you the rest of the night. For 90 minutes, you needed to cool down?
No, I went outside for
what
like
the
a
hell?
solid half hour. Yeah, I just
by yourself?
I just
Like,
did
we did
some
the costume contest, and Scott, it was just the 3 of us. Sky was nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
I was still cooling off.
I was trying.
An hour later. It was wild, man. So we posted the video. It's on our social. If you want to see
Oh, wow.
Sky's flash mob,
Oh, my God.
it's on our social media. We're going to put the full version, the full 6.5-minute version on our YouTube page.
The poll didn't fit on Instagram.
Well,
No,
it's
no.
It was just a cut down version.
It's 6, so yeah, you can just go check that out. It is on both our YouTube page and our social media. Great time. Thank you to everybody who came out
Oh, yeah.
to Brew Ball. Thank you to Beto, who was killing it.
Yeah, so
Great.
Thank you to Sycuan Casino Resort.